it early, no less.
No way. I don't believe it. Retweet.
Oh. We've got Twitch subscribers.
What?
One, two. Coming off the top, y'all know how we do. Listen, I'ma drop a freestyle you can cherish. I'ma send a shout out to the host named Eric. Yo, he's never on some average shit. You know, Eric, he stays loud and passionate. I'm about to break it down for y'all with the clever song. Yo, shout the host named Thomas, cause he's never wrong. Yo, shout to John. You know that he's smart and quiet, unlike my freestyles, which cause a riot. I'm about to do it like this, cause the people love me. Shouts out to PHP, the ugly. It's called ugly cause it's not professional, but I'm about to come through and bless it with style. So let's do it when I'm spitting, I perfume the room. Yo, the segment of the show is called Doom and Gloom. That came from Thomas. Yeah, can nobody go beyond this? I get the mic and then I'm about to keep it like a promise. Yeah, and y'all know we fill them up with anguish. We talking about the PHP, the programming language. About to break it down, no exaggeration. What do y'all do for a living? Web applications. Okay, I can dig it. My words spray tight. They getting together on the Thursday nights. Yeah, when it comes to rhyming, you can call me the new dude. I spew true lyrics while y'all broadcast on YouTube. So let's get it. You know my lyrics are major. All up in the comments, they got plenty of haters, but they doing what they doing. Keep it ugly. We ending every show with the saying it's lovely. Let's go. Hey, shout out to y'all. Peace to the whole squad, man. Hope your channel is doing real well on YouTube. Hope you guys are having fun. And it was an honor and blessing to do this little custom freestyle for y'all. Hope you enjoy. Stay up. Yeah. Come on. Hey.
Ho! The enemy outnumber us a paltry 3-1. Good odds for any Greek. This day, we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we can imagine. Give thanks, man! To Leonidas and the brave 300! To victory!
We ready to go?
Go.
Yeah.
I want to know more, so go.
This is PHPUgly, episode 300. And I'm your host, Eric Van Johnson. We are three real-life PHP developers who make a living doing this. We record every week, Thursday around 9 p.m. on the West Coast here in the U.S. So if you're interested, watch the live stream. That's when you want to tune in. We get a lot of participation through the various chat channels, but if you really want to be part of the ugly experience, you want to join us in our Discord at discord.phpugly.com. We also couldn't do this without our Patreon supporters. Honestly, this probably would have been wrapped up a long time ago had they not been around to inspire us and keep us going. So we'll thank them again later in the show. As well as, that was a weird segue, as well as we have a couple of sponsors, honeybadger.io, who's been with us for a while, and Cloudways, who actually is going to make the show themselves. But before all of that, let's go ahead and kick it off. Introduce to you the two people I'm hoping to kick in the pit later this afternoon. John Congdon.
I want to know who came up with that opening, because I talked to you earlier and there was nothing special planned.
Tom right out.
Hello.
I liked it, by the way. That was cool.
I was told specifically to make sure that you could not be heard during that sequence so that if you were to say something like, "What is this crap?" that it wouldn't
What?
be on the stream.
Who would have said that? That seems like a rude statement.
I'm bummed. Our
No.
number one super fan is not here live for the 300th episode.
Buttery's
but
not here?
No,
Buttery's
he's
not
in
here.
paradise right now. He's off paddleboarding.
What? Why did we do all this for him? That's
I don't-
ridiculous.
We're gonna just have to do it next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's wrap it up. Oh, Tom, you got some news for us?
I am gainfully employed. I am officially employed by
Officially, countersigned
Officially-
and everything.
officially. My background check cleared. Not sure how they missed the big one, but
That's when you know they didn't actually do a background check.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, no, you're good. Say, yeah, okay, good.
so yes, I am officially an employee of BetterHelp. I've got my swag kit on the way with my shirts and my hoodie and my water bottle.
Oh, isn't that special?
Yes. So very excited. It's
But so that's the last time we get to say the name until they become an official sponsor, like they sponsor everybody else on the internet. I'm just saying.
well now I think it's a
Yeah.
conflict of interest.
That's fine. We can kick you off the show.
That's true. I was asked by the founder of the company why they weren't a sponsor of the podcast, and all I could say was, we're not really doing this for money. But then, like that same week, we added Cloudways back. And
I know we're not doing this for money, but become a Patreon supporter, and we have a couple of sponsors.
and or sponsor. Yeah.
there is a sponsorship level.
That's true. Yeah,
That would work.
PHPUgly hoodies. That I like where you're going with that, NS Bucky.
I'm sorry, I'm tired this week. I've got my parents.
I'm
in
tired of
town.
you. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
My parents are in town, and it means getting up early and doing stuff all day, which I haven't done in like a month.
So listen, I know you all think you're in loving relationships, and I'm sure your understanding of loving is
Never said that.
probably valid. But does your partner love you as much to go get you a brand new bottle of Lagavulin because she knows you're out of scotch and knows you're recording your 300th episode and does not want to see this happen sober? So she
No.
got me scotch. I'm gonna
That
open
was
this up
very
for
nice.
everybody.
Thank you, Beck.
She is a lovely person.
I will accept my bottle when you drop it off tomorrow.
I got an empty one around here you can have.
You probably got more than one.
Yeah. This is the best part. Listen.
I don't like that our wives have the same name and we're comparing them in this way. I don't want there to be like a better Becky.
Unfortunately, there is tonight. And it is for the record, my wife despises the name Becky, so yours can have Becky.
That's
She does not like the
very
name Becky.
generous.
There you go. See, she's a good person all around.
Hey, Tom, I know you signed a contract. A little later in the show, we might talk about a contract that we may have signed recently.
Oh, really?
We might talk
My
about that.
God, we're just spilling all the beans on the 300th.
No. I'm just saying later we might talk about something like that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, now.
I got a question for you, John.
I would love to hear a question.
Why do you hate fucking Steve? Just curious.
Oh, let me count the ways. He's a company subscriber to PHP. No, that's a reason to love him. He participates in disc. No, that's another reason. I don't have a good one.
He's a
Sorry.
Patreon supporter.
Patreon
and he's-
supporter.
Ordered elephants from us, and he still doesn't have ugly stickers. He messaged me and said, "When do I get ugly stickers?" I'm like, "Didn't you get an elephant?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "You're
There
a
weren't any in
Patreon
there?
supporter."
Yeah, there's no ugly stickers in the elephant orders.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
So
officially.
I told him
a
you
lot
hate
did.
him.
Yeah. Well,
But
there's
it
the
does
fact
bring
that,
up
there's a fact
question.
that he writes for other people, not for us.
Yeah, no, that's troubling.
That's
And
upsetting.
he actually writes pretty good. He wrote a
He writes
event
well.
sourcing. He writes well. He writes goodish. He writes well. Yes, he wrote an event sourcing article.
He writes gooder than I do.
Yeah.
I mean, if only we knew people who were into event sourcing.
Well, who can articulate their love and for event sourcing, not just say we all should be doing it. And
So this is in the latest PHP Architect?
you would think, right? I mean, wouldn't
Right,
that be a great place for that? But no, it's not.
No.
Despite the fact that I offered to pay him, nope. Hard. There was a hard no on that.
Sometimes it's
somewhere
better
else.
just to
I
write
forget.
for
Look
free.
it up. Look up fucking Steve and event sourcing in Google. Make sure safe search is off and just see what happens.
Don't do that. Don't. Again, we've had to remind people not to take Eric's advice on safe search.
John, Tom, I think we can officially say we're inspirational.
Well, I've been
I
saying
feel-
that-
I thought you were raising the glass and you're going to toast to 300, but no, you went off
Nope.
another way.
Just patting ourselves on the back.
I can say we've inspired many people to stop podcasting.
Well, as a matter of fact, we inspired somebody who, after listening to us, is like, "Yeah, no, I can do this better. I'm going to do a podcast," and then posted it to our Discord, and people liked it. Son of a bitch!
As
Wow,
long as they didn't say
disrespectful.
anything bad about me.
Actually, pretty good podcast. Great guess. Very, very good.
Considering you were the first one.
Yeah. Did you listen to it, Tom?
I did not listen to it. I got as far as the title calling me a dick and decided I might pass on this one.
No, you got to listen to it.
It's out? I will check it out. Although he said he might.
Citizen Coder.
He wants to, or our friend over at that other framework wants to be a guest. I wonder if it would be a
Why do you,
kind of
why do you go
conversation
there
that would
with
be.
This? Why
I was
do you
just
go
curious. I was just curious what kind of conversation that would be. It'd be interesting.
Confusing.
I'll throw this in the Trello board for anybody who might not have heard it. Where is the Trello board? Here it is. Bada boom, bada bing.
Link
this
coming
is-
in soon.
Andrew, I forget what your last name was.
So
Citizen Coder.
this is an interview type podcast.
Yeah, so it started off, he just reached out to me and said that he was interested in doing podcasting. And so I'm like, yeah, let's jump on. Yeah, I'm willing to talk to you about it and tell you about our journey and some of the things we did. And so we just recorded that on Zoom. And yeah, he just decided, okay, I'm just going to do an interview podcast and this can be the first interview. So
Awesome.
worked out. Yeah.
So yes,
Exciting, exciting.
you are
Andrew
inspiring.
Martin.
Wow. Sorry, you mentioned that person, and I just took a look at the YouTube again. It's just baffling stuff. Anyways,
What are you talking about? What is baffling stuff?
nothing.
Okay. I've been absolutely sick all week. It's driving me nuts. Kids go back to school, and
Oh
next thing I know, I'm sick. Your mic is overblown or something.
Yeah, hardcore.
Yeah, it got bad. But yeah, so I've been down and out. I'm just happy I'm well enough to be here tonight because that would have sucked. Deciding like, no, not gonna be there. So, Eric, how's your coding week gone? Any further on event sourcing? Since
Yeah,
we were
I
talking
mean,
about that.
It's moving right along. Pretty happy. Just I wish I had read fucking Steve's article sooner. But yeah, it's going well. I mean, we're kind of a little bit over the hump. As you know, I reached out to you. That whole serialize, deserialize, or serializing things and unserializing things. Every now and then I get lost in the mix on what's going where, and that becomes a challenge. That's one of the things with the pattern that we're doing with event sourcing, and I've complained about this in the before as well. I understand the idea behind it, the separating everything. Everything has its like own little file to do this one little piece, but man, it's just so many files to keep track of, and so many like keeping in mind the flow of the data. And okay, this goes here, then goes here, and then it gets applied, then it gets handled, and then oh man, it's a lot to kind of like. That's one of the things you have to have repetition on. It's like that you got to build that muscle memory to remember, because I find myself, I will literally back all the way out to the route and then just start jumping to where it goes so that I can follow it.
Yeah, you've also had times where you're like, this is just wrong, and you go and change a bunch of stuff and then realize, oh wait, I gotta undo all the changes I just made. Because there is a lot of back and forth. There is a lot of knowing what is passed where. And then, like you said, just knowing that flow. I was in a meeting today where there's this idea of MVP code where no testing, no nothing, just get something out there, and if it's just to see if it gets used on this application. And so we have a meeting about something that's been being used. Now it's okay, now we need to refactor it. And the one thing we want to do is go down that road of value objects for the things, because right now this form is just the data is pulled in and dumped and serialized into an array, versus serialized into value objects that can be stored in the database and then pulled out knowing you have valid data. So we're talking about refactoring all that code, and I'm like, can we event source it at the same time? And I get I like the idea, I want to, but it adds time. I'm like, but we've had so much practice with it. Like, if I'm going to do it, I'd rather just do it from the outset and just get it in there. Like, I know it's not greenfield, there's data there, but we can make that work. But I'd rather just jump right in with the event sourcing to get the flow right. Not sure where we ended up on it quite yet, but we are definitely going down the road of more value objects that are serializable to the database, so that when you pull it out, you know you have valid data.
So we've talked about this in the past too. The value objects in PHP, that's one of the things that I'm really starting to take away from this project. And it's like one of those annoying things. Like, I don't want to do this for every piece of data that comes into my application, but like there's nowhere to stop. Like, you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm just going to do anything that's not a string. I will do not value object. Well, that doesn't make sense, because I want to validate my string. So no, okay, I'm going to do strings, and I'm going to do inits, and that's it. That's what I'm going to. Well, no, I should do date time. I should do carbon objects as well. So I'm going to do date times, inits, and then before you know, you're doing it for everything. It's just like, it's so granular, and it seems like so much overkill, especially when in Laravel you with the CRUD setup in Laravel, you typically have these validation rules that you can create as form objects. So it's like, okay, every time this model, anything's right into this model, you use this form object so that it always does the same validation. So like the value objects seem like they're overkill, but at the same time, I'm kind of digging them, and like, I'm kind of liking this. So I'm so torn on it.
Again, I know we've talked about it on every episode lately, but when you get into testing deeper code, not the stuff, not just your models that are doing CRUD operations, but when you get into service layers or other types of objects where you're passing data around, knowing that you're getting valid data in makes testing those objects so much easier. Where if you're just passing in strings, it's like, I don't know if this is a valid string that's supposed to be coming in here.
Yeah. And it's also hard. It's also for me, a little harder with API. So I'm working on the API backend. And like part of me just is like, this is really the responsibility of my front end developer to make sure he's sending me these things. I shouldn't have to babysit this code like this, but yeah, I'm doing it. I mean, it's and I'm not complaining. Like I'm not saying it's wrong. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's overkill or not. That's where I keep going. I keep going back to that word.
Don't let Eric Man hear you say that.
I know.
Because that's a
one
security
of our contributors.
Yeah, that's a security thing as well. You need to be validating that data.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it's the same. It's the same kind of argument around JavaScript validation and backend validation. It's like just because your JavaScript's validated it, you still have to validate it on your backend because there's too many workarounds for that. I get it.
Yep.
I know the spiel.
You know the song and dance. You just trying to get on board
Just
with it.
refuses to play.
Choose to ignore it.
He's playing. He's slowly getting there.
But I don't know if you read Steve's event sourcing post. It was pretty good, but I think you would have a problem with it, John, because he takes that data structure approach first. He's like, okay, let's think about our models, let's set those up. Then he gets to the event stream.
Yeah, I have not read his article. I should.
Nah, we already know you don't like the guy. You can move on.
That's true. I don't even know where that link is. I thought I saw it somewhere.
Article doesn't even have his name on it.
Oh, did he not write the article?
It's there at the bottom.
Oh, okay. I'm
used to a byline here.
Yeah.
I see that it. Oh.
Oh
no. You like?
Oh.
I don't know what you did in this Discord post where you did a TLDR and then you like comment, like you grayed out the text until you click on it or something. What is that?
Spoiler alert. The spoiler alert.
Oh, I've never used that before.
Yeah. Where was that? Where was that conversation at? I forget.
That was in the herd.
Oh, the herd.
The special members only channel.
The Patreon supporters channel. Yes, we have secret conversations that the general chat doesn't get to read. You have to be a Patreon supporter to be in the special herd channel. I don't even know if other people can even see that the channel's there. They just can't join it.
Just got to talk about it more often then, I guess. It's the way it works.
Look, what is our Patreon link thing?
That would be patreon.com/PHPUgly. Tom, after 300 episodes, you think you'd know this by now.
You'd think so, but I zone out.
So
yeah,
we have some news about one of our sponsors. Why don't we go ahead and kick off our sponsor ad for Cloudways, and we'll talk about them a little bit on the back end because there's some exciting stuff happening there.
Cloudways, that's this one.
This video is brought to you by Cloudways. We are all developers and love to write code, but managing the servers that code runs on can be a time-consuming and error-prone process. Cloudways helps you spend less time managing your servers and more time doing what you really want to do, coding. You only need one account to manage servers on multiple platforms and for multiple customers. Pick just the server size and location that makes the most sense for you and your customers. You can even estimate your costs for your server before spinning it up. Cloudways offers peace of mind and flexibility so you can focus on growing your business instead of dealing with server management. With Cloudways, you get an optimized stack, managed servers, backups, a staging environment, integrated Git, pre-configured Composer, 24/7 support, and a choice of 5 different cloud providers: Amazon Web Services, DigitalOcean, Linode, Google Cloud, and Vultr. Get a discount of 20% for 3 months using the code PHPARCH. Check them out today using our affiliate link at phparch.com/cloudways.
Hey, I forgot how abrupt that one ends.
Thank you, Cloudways, and thank you, Scott.
Cloudways.
If you're not a subscriber to the PHP Architect YouTube channel, you should head over there after the show and check out Scott's first video for us. Actually, it's a retread of an existing video that he did, but kind of gives you a feel
The
for what
worst
he's going to be
salesman.
bringing.
The worst.
I'm being honest. It's not like he made it for PHP Architect, but he's going to be making videos for PHP Architect. This is just kind of his style. So yeah, head over there. It's he talks about what refactoring is. So this is a general question. I'll put this out there. Well, all right, let's talk about DigitalOcean first. I mentioned that there's some big news coming from
Cloudways?
DigitalOcean. Let's talk about Cloudways first. I mentioned there's some big news coming from
There is.
Cloudways.
There is.
You're not wrong on either of those statements, by the way.
I totally am not, actually. Yeah. It was announced that DigitalOcean, and I am saying the right company this time, DigitalOcean is acquiring Cloudways.
No
It's-
way.
Very exciting stuff. So John and I are huge DigitalOcean fans. We use it for a lot of our stuff. We've have clients that use it, and one of the cool things about DigitalOcean is that we've been able to spin up servers, get clients up and running, and then when the client is ready to take over management of the server, we can actually transfer the server over to them. It's kind of weird. You take a snapshot and you transfer it, but it works and it's good. So I'm excited. Cloudways, DigitalOcean was always one of the vendors on Cloudways, and it was always the one I went to, even though you had the option of Amazon, Vultr, Linode.
I wonder what that means for all those other services on Cloudways with DigitalOcean taking it over.
I wanted to reach out to our contact and ask, but I didn't want to ask too many questions. Like, I'm like, hey, great news, and I'm happy for you guys, and this is exciting. He's like, yeah. I'm like, does this mean you're not going to sponsor us anymore? He goes, I'm going to have to get back to you on that.
See, I wasn't. I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't going to ask it because I knew that Eric didn't have the answer.
Thank you for paying the first bill, at least.
Exactly.
Now, can you put us in touch with the right people over DigitalOcean? That'd be great.
DigitalOcean, official sponsors of PHP Tech 2023. I mean, they're not. I'm just saying it. They could. I could be saying that for you.
What?
I'm willing to say that DigitalOcean's the premier sponsors of PHP Tech 2023. Just rolls off the tongue. I think you guys should consider it.
It does. It does.
It's good chemistry here. Good synergy. You know.
Wait. PHP Tech 2023.
Yeah, it's John. It's the premier PHP conference for the PHP community and for companies. We just merge it all.
Oh yeah,
That
but
is true. Bring it all together.
I hadn't heard that was happening. Is that happening?
Well, I don't know exactly. It might be.
It's happening. We will
It's
say it. We will say it. We will say it officially. We signed the contract with the location today. We do not have it countersigned, but there's no reason that we won't have it tomorrow.
Is it Vegas?
So I think we're comfortable saying it, right?
Yeah.
PHP Tech is coming home. When
To
I first
Vegas?
the people that love PHP Tech know where home is at, damn it. When I first started attending Tech in 2010, I fell in love with the venue. And then it was there for the next few years and then got moved, and I was bummed. So we are going back to the Sheraton Chicago O'Hare.
Oh,
Bringing it back there.
Chicago, baby. We're coming back to Chicago.
The people that we've been talking to that know Tech, that have been going to Tech for years, and we mentioned that was our goal. There was so much excitement around that. So I'm really hoping that, again, the people that have known Tech in the past would love to go back to it. And then people are new to Tech, if you've never been, are willing to come check it out. It is such a blast. I love the venue. The suites are great. And the conference is right downstairs in this nice open not courtyard. What is that?
Atrium.
Atrium.
Yeah.
Downstairs. I think it's a great venue. So I'm excited about it. We will
When will it be, John?
it is going to be May 16th through the 18th, 2023.
Okay.
So we decided to
Ooh.
make it a 3-day conference, Tuesday to Thursday. One of my biggest pet peeves in the past with conferences are the ones that end on Friday, because I always wanted to get home to my wife and family. So either leaving late Friday or early Saturday kind of would mess up the weekend. So after a lot of consideration, we decided to do Tuesday to Thursday, because we're targeting companies. It's a bigger conference. We want companies to bring their team out. Come out on Monday, do the conference. If you can swing it to stay a couple extra days to do team building is amazing. But come out for the conference, and then you're able to get home for family if you want to, or hang out. Chicago's amazing.
And this is a plead to all of our listeners. If you have a company or have a contact to a company who wants to sponsor tech, reach out to John and I. We'll get you a prospectus, get it in their hands, or make that connection to us, and we'll get the prospectus to them. We are going to do a hard push for sponsors, because we want to make sure the experience is good as we can make it for everybody, and sponsors is what's going to get us there. So
And
let us know.
If you have a team, reach out. We can come up with some team building things. There's lots of things we can do. I'm hoping to get a site and the ability to purchase tickets going soon. We'll start doing all that fun stuff. This is all fresh.
If you
We're sharing.
inherited money recently, let us know, because we can help you spend that.
We do need a dishonorable mentions category for sponsors, so that PHPUgly can itself sponsor tech. Just your name just goes on a post-it note that gets stuck to one of the signs listing the sponsors.
I think we should start a GoFundMe and try to get enough money raised to have Harry Mack perform there. I think that would be awesome. Harry Mack at
That's a
PHP
tall
Tech
order.
2023. People have funded dumber things.
No, I'm not saying it's dumb. I'm just saying it's a tall order.
I remember for Wave, who do we try to get? Oh, I know who.
Oh,
I don't know if we should say it.
That's scientist. Oh, we're not gonna say it.
Physics girl. Yeah.
Physics.
Oh,
Yeah,
mhm.
physics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that was terrifying.
When I heard that, Harry Mack has to be more.
So we tried to get Physics Girl because she was a San Diegan. She lived in San Diego. We thought, hey, this is STEM.
She's talked about coding on her channel plenty of times.
Yeah. So we reached out to her people, and they told us the appearance fee.
I was like,
nope.
Wait, I think you added a couple extra zeros that shouldn't be there.
It's like there's a lot of zeros there. This is a small conference.
It's like you realize we're talking about an hour in a day, right? We're not talking about like a month or 6.
And it's not even like she has to travel anywhere. Just drive up, walk in, talk for about an hour, and bail.
She has no clue about it, so it's not her fault. It's
Nah.
companies and all that. They're like, we want to be paid too.
But Harry Mack, I would be willing to pay that for Harry Mack. Get Harry Mack there. Harry Mack, Tech 2023. GoFundMe. Somebody start GoFundMe right now. Is that a thing? Is that still a thing?
That would fall directly on your job list.
Tom, what are you going to be doing at your new gig? Is Laravel shop? You going to be Laravel coding?
It sort of seems like it's all over the place. There's a lot of different technologies and a lot of different front ends and back ends, and I know I'll be doing some. It's good. I get a lot of freedom to sort of work with whatever I need to for greenfield stuff. I know it's a lot of React. I've been brushing up on a lot of my old React stuff. It's nice to go to Code Academy to try and learn React and realize that I finished the React course on Code Academy and don't remember any of that. So, that's keeping me busy.
How big is the team?
I don't know the size of the team. I know the size of the company. The company is 300 people. I believe the dev team is in the 30 range.
Wow. Okay. So that would make him like 10% of the company. That's pretty big for a dev team.
It's pretty, yeah. They're a software product, so,
Oh, okay. What are they called again? Better Buzz? What?
Better help. Please don't get me fired before I start.
Please help. All right. Let me check him out. I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah,
how have you not checked them out already? They, like I said, they've advertised everywhere but here.
Yeah, basically.
I know. Like, why aren't we doing like those little mobile game commercials? League of Legends or whatever.
I hate those things.
Everybody
Mobile.
does them.
Yeah, because they pay a lot of money.
I know. I know. Why are we not doing one?
Because they pay a lot of money.
Come on.
It's a value proposition issue.
Every tech podcast I listen to has a VPN sponsor. What's up with that?
Well, I did do that episode where I bashed VPNs for a while.
Yeah, that probably didn't help.
Probably, yeah, not helpful. Although someone would have had to listen to it to know that.
That's true. Fly under the radar that way.
Yeah, it's one of our tricks, our marketing tricks, is that no one listens to us. So they don't know that the content is actually offensive.
Well, some people know it's offensive, and hence them talking about us.
Chicago, baby.
Some people get offended anything. That is exciting. Got family.
We need to see if the Cubs are in town. Let's do that. You guys keep talking. Let's see if the Cubs are in town.
You can't go to a Cubs game. You have work to do while you were there.
Yeah, you clearly haven't let the stress in yet, because this is going to
bad news. I don't work very hard.
I remember
learn that. You can go to a Cubs game if they are the diamond sponsor. Okay.
All right.
I remember the stress levels leading up to Wave PHP, and I
remember the stress levels afterwards.
Afterwards was great because I asked you if you were going to do it again, and you said there was no way in hell you would ever do this again.
I had a heart attack right afterwards. Of course I'm not going to do it again.
Yeah. But that's taken care of now.
Let's hope.
Let me see. Where are we at? Wait. Is blue? Damn it, John! We got to move the conference. They're out of town. They're out of town that week.
Whatever. You prefer minor league anyways.
That's true. They also have the White Sox. You can see the White Sox. They're basically minor league.
Yeah.
We do that too.
We haven't talked about it in a while, but the baseball automating the umpires thing came up again this week, where people are furious because
robo umpires.
Yes. I know this is not our normal topic, but a player was ejected from the game after throwing his helmet on the ground, disputing a clearly bad call from an umpire.
You've got to understand something. As a baseball player, you're always taught the one thing you can't argue with umpires about are balls and strikes. It's a sure way to get ejected from a ball game.
But they're more wrong than right now.
They were more wrong than right then too. That hasn't changed.
That's true. A lot of people are saying that if the evidence proves that the umpire was wrong, then the player shouldn't get ejected from the game.
They don't have instant replay.
Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, then why not?
It's the instant replay is done like the old photographs.
It's not even a wrong or right though. It's like there are rules in place. Like if you throw equipment, you get ejected. So you said he threw his helmet. That's an ejection. It doesn't matter if
they all throw their bat after they hit the ball. Why aren't they getting ejected?
Well, a bat's not a dangerous weapon.
Can you mute John if he's gonna talk about like he talks about baseball like a paraglider? Just mute him. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't see the incident you're talking about. There are a lot of rules in baseball as far as when you can get ejected, and throwing equipment is definitely one of the rules, and it's one of the ones they're more lenient on it unless it's done like in front of the umpire, and the umpire has no choice but to toss them.
Yeah.
But yeah, robo umpires, I think, are still coming to the game. I have a pretty good sense it's going to happen. Yeah.
Of course it is at some point.
I'd like to see it.
And it's more than, I don't know. I think it's more than the fact. So the whole thing with baseball is if an umpire is bad, as long as he's bad on both sides, it's acceptable, right? It's like if you're calling low strikes, as long as you're calling low strikes consistently on both sides, everybody can be cool with it. But I think with the robo umps or the robo umps to call balls and strikes, it's meant to move the game along quicker so that there are less disputes. But I don't know. We'll see.
So I found a link here. It's JP Crawford. You know what else works best as a robo system, as an automated system?
Sometimes you want the robots, don't you, Tom?
Sometimes you really want the robots to catch problems before you even notice them.
Honey Badger transforms you into a DevOps hero by combining error, uptime, and cron monitoring into a single easy-to-use platform. Stop wasting your time tailing logs and deploy with Swagger. Visit honeybadger.io today to level up.
Thanks, Honey
Thank
Badger.
you,
Honey Badger.
Honey Badger.
Yeah,
Chicago, baby.
That's exciting.
Your old boss tried to kill me in Chicago once.
I heard about that. You did get left on a street corner with the night workers.
Dude, it was like we come rolling back into the hotel like at 4 a.m. or I forget what time it was. It was.
You can't do that when you're the host, by the way.
No. I mean, you technically can, just don't.
Oh yeah. Oh man, that was a long night. And it's funny. It's like it was your whole team was there, and like half of them like disappeared after that night.
Yeah.
I didn't see them on any talks, anything. They just that was a rough one.
You hung strong, didn't you? Didn't you go right to the 9 a.m. talk?
I did, and I regretted it.
I think I went to dinner with you guys, if I'm thinking of it correct. Because actually, we went downtown, and you guys wanted to go out. I'm like, no, I'm done. I'm going back.
But you ended up staying up late too. You said you had just gotten to bed. Like you guys were up doing
actually, I went to the hotel and went upstairs with a group of people, and somehow we got like, I don't think it was the penthouse, but there's like a room on the top floor that we all just hung out in for hours. And then
somebody else's random hotel room.
All of a sudden it was 2 a.m. and I'm like, I guess I could have gone out, but no.
So for the children of podcasters who happen to be listening, it was way more boring than it sounds. Like a bunch of people going to the top floor of a hotel and partying all night. It was discussions about PHP and like the future of the techno. It was not
definitely
in
wasn't
any way
any music playing. And
so for the record, a lot of good things in the PHP world and PHP community came out of PHP tech, because these great minds, these great people within PHP get together on this yearly basis at tech, and just all these cool things start to happen. Fig was one of the big ones. So I know some people don't care for Fig, but
when do we expect the call for papers on this?
Oh shit, John, we got to do that, like a website and call for papers. And
yeah, but that's later in the year.
See,
so
now the panic starts.
Traditionally for tech, it was in December was call for papers. When is it going to be? It's usually a few months prior to the event.
So I imagine that there's like a monkeypox exception clause to the contract. So like next year when everyone has monkeypox and the whole world's shut down again, you can get out of the conference.
No, I'm sure that's part of every contract right now.
I don't know. I didn't really read it when I signed it.
It's not part of the contract, but if the world shuts down, what are they going to do? We don't pay till after we don't pay till after it anyway.
Oh, well, that's convenient.
Yeah.
Although then they get to include damages as part of the bill.
When the credit card just doesn't work because the company shut down, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Filed for bankruptcy. I'm sorry. We thought we had money. So we don't have, before anybody starts to ask, I was gonna give John a hard time about this, but it's kind of a sensitive thing. We don't know early bird dates yet when tickets are going on sale. We're not even completely set on cost yet. I keep telling John companies would be willing to pay $1,500 a person. John's like, probably not that much, Eric. We should probably bring it down like a lot. So
I was thinking
there's some wiggle room there.
$9.99.
We're gonna be negotiating it.
Well, what's Longhorn's rate here?
Let's not talk about other conferences.
Jeez, this is just bad timing there, Tom.
They are a self-admitted regional conference.
Whereas Tech is the
Texas.
Although they do a
global.
good job. They do a good job. I'm not going to disparage in any way.
We should ask him to run our conference. Bad job with Wave. Actually, I thought Wave was fun. We got a lot
Wave
of
was
feedback
great.
about Wave. It was great. Just nobody showed up. That's all.
No, we had people show up. Sponsors didn't show up. I was trying to talk to my wife about that earlier, and it was just such bad timing. That year there was an explosion in regional conferences. So, I mean, there was like 4 right in a 2-week time frame.
We were first to, we weren't first to market. We were first to announce, and then everybody else beat us. Like they saw what we were doing and moved their dates up.
Yeah.
So who's your top candidates for keynote speaker then?
We haven't even gotten there yet.
Who would you like? Discord. Who would you like to see as a keynote speaker at PHP Tech? And it's okay if you say Harry Mack. I think that's reasonable.
This is reasonable. I would love to see Rasmus.
You know, I reached out to Rasmus in Wave, and he said he would love to come to San Diego, which, of course, Tech is now not in San Diego, but he had already had a prior commitment and was going to be the other side of the world. I think it was rude of him not to cancel it, but that's just me. I'll reach out to him again. Him and I have not a Discord, but we talk to each other. We go out and eat dinner every now and then. No,
so it's being suggested that Sarah Goldman be the keynote speaker.
She did not say Sarah Goldman. She just said Sarah. I was going to reach out to my friend Sarah down the street and see if she would speak.
I would love for the keynote speaker to be banned from Twitter because that apparently works really well right now. A lot of the big conferences that are going on have people who are banned from Twitter as the keynote speakers.
Andrew, you want to be a keynote speaker, eh?
I think he just wants to talk about what a keynote speaker does. That'd be a great keynote speech. It's just describing the role of a keynote speaker.
I want to know more.
I promise to submit a talk with the same veracity that I promised to write an article for PHP Architect.
You know, the last time we were at a PHP Tech, we did a live stream And you weren't there, Tom, because you suck.
And so did that live stream.
Technically true.
That live stream was so bad.
It was hard to hear. Like, I couldn't hear what anybody was saying. It was weird.
Well, I imagine
And
you're
it
going to
wasn't-
have
it
much
wa-
better audio equipment this time around.
It wasn't our traditional podcast format either. It became this interview / panel thing.
It was like it was 3 podcasts, right? It was us. It was Roundtable, which again is us again now.
At this point.
And Architect.
Town Hall. No, it was Architect didn't have a podcast back then.
That was when it was created, wasn't it? Then.
Mm-hmm. That's when I approached Oscar with the idea. I feel like there was another podcast there. Weren't there 4?
No.
Was there Voices?
I don't think it was 4.
No.
Yeah, because Voices is just an interview format.
It was fun though. I enjoyed it. John's a deadbeat. He doesn't like anything.
I don't.
I
I'm
had a
terrible.
good time.
Hey, what's new in PHP this week?
Well, tech got announced.
That's true. That is gonna be. It's unfortunate that the PHP annotated for August just came out yesterday.
Oh damn it! Did it?
Yeah.
Shit.
But I'm sure it'll get covered next month.
We haven't even tweeted about this or anything. We were kind of holding off, waiting.
We wanted to announce here first. I had a couple people I wanted to reach out to separately, but I'm like, no, I'm going to wait till after the show.
I'm just going to see if it's trending on Twitter yet. Has not been mentioned except for by John 3 years ago. So doesn't look like the big move makers have caught
the
on.
algorithm hasn't caught up yet.
No,
That's
not
all.
quite yet. Not quite yet.
I think I wanted to call it PHP Tech Homecoming, and Eric shot that down.
Yeah. We shot the whole Welcome Back Carter theme down.
I wanted everyone to wear like poofy dresses and.
I told you I just did
Weird
that one
suits.
time for you, John. I'm not doing it again. Stop asking.
It's gonna be fun. I am excited about it.
I'm excited. It's going to be a big. I hadn't even broke the news to my wife yet, so she's going to be very disappointed in me. I need to embrace this bottle of scotch because I'm sure she's not going to be happy.
Yeah, it'll be the last one you get.
No, I'm sure she's probably already looking up things to do in Chicago while I'm at the conference.
It will be nice to see her again. I haven't seen her since Wave.
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm really enjoying all the work that's starting at on PHP 8.3 right now. Because 8.2 is feature frozen, everything's locked in, and now everyone's talking about 8.3 and some pretty wide-ranging deprecations coming in to 8.3.
Do tell.
I believe the immutable date time is going to be completely deprecated.
Daytime
no.
immutable?
That can't be right.
Yeah, I would be shocked.
No, there's an immutable date time that's old, that is deprecated, that will just be cut. It's as a professional, I would have this pulled up on my screen already, ready to go.
I'm wondering where you're getting this information from because I don't see a card. I usually go in there and snake your cards and try to catch up on what you're talking about. But
listen, this whole not working thing.
Deprecating the mutable date time class, not the immutable one.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah, very important distinction between those two words.
The mutable one causes so many issues if you're not careful. It's amazing how bad that is.
So getting ready for that. PHP 8.2 is in beta 3 now. Getting ready for that November release. And the asymmetric visibility thing that we were talking about looks like it might actually pass. We talked about this last week.
And afterwards, Eric and I kind of did some pair programming, and I realized, yeah, we need this. Like,
oh, right. What did we do? What did we figure that on?
In the value object, so I've been liking the public read-only properties as you set it as on a value object, and then you don't have to have a separate getter. You could just access the property. But when it's read-only, even the object itself can't change the object or change the value of that. So in event sourcing, you can't have it be public read-only because now you can't change it. You can't update the state of your application. So having it be able to be public read-only but private settable is great. You're muted, Eric.
Yeah, we were talking about when you brought this up the last time, Tom, and we're like, why would you do that? That seems like such a weird edge case. But to John's point, like
that same week,
literally ran right into it the next day.
We kept, yeah, exactly. We kept using these public read-only methods, and that constructor property promotion thing, and I liked it. And John was like, I don't know, I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm like, no, this is cool. And just about every one of them I've had to go back and now change because I needed something to overwrite the property. I'm like, yeah, now I'm kind of on John's side. I kind of don't like them anymore.
So value objects, they're amazing. I think they're perfect there for the events in event sourcing. They're great. But on something that has state, such as aggregates in event sourcing, it doesn't work. So using them in the proper place works wonderfully. But you have to know what the object is that you have. Is it truly a value object that never changes? It's fine.
Now I got called out this week.
No.
Really? That's so odd.
I feel like it was a personal call out from Taylor himself to me, but he didn't at me in the tweet.
He just forgot. It happens.
Yeah. And he wanted to know what some stuff was that Laravel doesn't do well or needs improvement on.
Yeah, he refactored that tweet. The original
Noticed
version was,
that.
what's Tom's bitching about now?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell me what Tom bitches about today? I'm like, I don't think that's a good tweet. Not everybody knows Tom.
Not a good tweet. Very few people actually know me. And now, going through our channels, I can't even find it. But someone did make the statement that Laravel is not following Semver and really should follow Semver much more closely. To which Taylor replied, but it does. And I really can't argue with that logic. Like there's no point for me to get my foot in the door and just go, well.
I'm surprised you don't have like a spreadsheet of every time there was a breaking change in a dot release.
Well, just be more surprised that I haven't shared it with you. We'll do that. There are things that Laravel needs to improve, and I was just chomping at the bit for this today because I had something very explicitly that Laravel needs to improve. And it was addressed almost immediately by Taylor after that tweet, which is the packages.
Get rid of packages. You don't have to worry about it. Everything's beautiful without packages.
I was looking into some stuff.
Rid of Composer.
I was looking
where this is going.
Yes, where it's almost the end of the show. You can tell we're starting to do it again. I was looking for all of the official Laravel packages that extend Laravel and like what each one of them does. And I was really surprised that there's about 4 functionality things that are addressed in about 20 packages. So there's Fortify. Have you heard of this?
No.
A front-end agnostic authentication back-end implementation for Laravel. Then there's Sanctum, a featherweight authentication system for SPAs, mobile applications, and simple token-based APIs.
Okay.
And then there's Socialite.
Those all do different things.
Socialite is an OAuth provider.
Yeah.
For logging
There's
in.
Jetstream,
which links to a different website altogether and is a starter kit for implementing your application's login, registration, email verification, and 2-factor. So like there's a lot of different auth packages. We lost
But
Eric.
those were all different types of auth packages.
Uh-oh. Did you lose me?
Nope,
I'm
he's
not-
back, unfortunately.
We didn't lose you at all. I don't understand why the issue. Like, I'm not a Laravel fan, but those all
Then
seem
we
to
get
do
into
different things to me.
environments. We get into environments. So there's Homestead.
Just steamroll. Okay.
Yep.
Are you going to get to that tweet? I don't know where you're going with this, but he sent out a tweet on this. Are you going to get to that?
What that he's just going to ditch the old ones, like
Yeah,
remove
he's
them
like-
from, remove
he's-
them
I
from
mean,
the
he-
docs.
Might just remove mention of Jetstream and Fortify from the docs. Still provide bug fixes and PHP version updates for them, but totally de-emphasizing them.
Right.
he says didn't pan out how I wanted, and just give people decision paralysis. So
Right.
he says now, and he gives people direction. He goes, now just use Breeze and Sanctum. That's it. That's the direction. So
Right.
he
The
has
other two
spoken.
seemed clearer.
But it isn't clear.
What could be clear? He told you exactly what to use.
Because the claim that like things didn't pan out the way I wanted and I ended up ridiculously fracturing the environment is like that's the problem.
Well,
That's the
and
Laravel. The
it was-
Laravel problem is I don't think things all the way through sometimes, and they don't pan out. So it just ends up another thing in Laravel that I recommend you don't use. Like that would be my complaint.
So Laravel Sanctum is the featherweight authentication. How's that differ from the other featherweight one?
What, Breeze?
No. So you mentioned 3 before,
Sanctum.
and they're being replaced by Breeze and Sanctum. Sanctum provides a featherweight authentication system. You said another.
So Jetstream spins up
Jetstream
a
Fortify.
front end. Jetstream spins up a front end with Tailwind using either Livewire or Inertia for scaffolding.
Jetstream
and-
was the bigger one. There was 3 others though.
Yeah. There's
What-
also Socialite, which is an OAuth provider.
Right, for social Twitter,
Socialite
logging with
is
Twitter,
completely
logging
different.
Facebook. Yeah,
It
that's-
doesn't factor into this. So Socialite doesn't actually authenticate. It authenticates you through. You guys lost me, didn't you?
No, you're
Nope.
frozen, but keep going. We
Oh,
can
okay.
hear you fine.
Socialite does the whole third-party authentication, but it's not, and it authenticates you in Laravel, but it's
Right.
completely different than those
Right.
other.
Well, there's
baked
also
in.
there's Fortify,
Right.
and there's Passport, which is an OAuth 2 implementation.
Oh, I forgot about Passport.
Right?
There's another one. There's another one where you said lightweight.
The
featherweight.
lightweight is Breeze, and
That's the new one.
yeah,
Sanctum.
Breeze and Sanctum.
I thought Okay, never mind. We're spending too much time on this.
But then there's
I'm
also
confused.
There's also Valet, Sail, and Horizon and Homestead.
Again, all three
Homestead is
different products,
different things. Yeah,
different. Right, all three are different things. Make them one thing.
No, they do different things.
It depends on how. Do you want a virtual machine? Do you want a Docker container? Do you want to work off your system?
Yeah, all questions you could easily ask in the first question. Just say, which one of these do you want? Docker virtualization, VM virtual. Just make them all one. Maintain them all.
But they're not all maintained by Laravel.
They are. They're all Laravel. They are all Laravel packages.
No, they're not.
Yeah. Yeah, Valet and Sail are Laravel.
Sail is for sure. I know. I know.
Homestead is Laravel.
Joe Ferguson in our Discord, bing, and PHP architect contributor on a regular basis, has a very exciting article coming out that's going to make you want to read it. See what I did there, John?
That was good. I like that. That was really good.
He does Homestead. He manages the Homestead. So I think there's documentation on Laravel's site, but I don't think Laravel manages it. I think Titan does Valet. Like I've submitted PRs to Valet, and Matt is the one who responded to them.
Well, it's owned by the Laravel user on GitHub.
Okay.
And the person...
Either way, there are three different technologies. So it's a matter of what technology you're using.
Three technologies that are doing the same thing, which is the same for Laravel.
They're not doing
Mix.
the same thing. They're doing separate things.
They're doing development environment setup.
Right. So if I'm not doing Homestead stuff, I don't want changes from there that could affect my Sail implementation.
But why would they? They're all Semver and backwards compatible.
You're not Semvering in the same repo, damn it. Just admit you're wrong on this one. Move on.
In the Laravel
you were right about the confusing authentication stuff, but the dev environments are completely different things.
In the Valet documentation, it says Valet isn't a complete replacement for Sail or Homestead, but provides a great alternative if you want flexible basics, prefer extreme speed, or are working on a machine with a limited amount of RAM.
Now we're just rambling.
This is my thing, is that there's 4 things that you want to accomplish, and there's 20 packages for these 4 things. You could take Valet, Sail, and Horizon and make a package out of them.
Nah.
Because for the most part, all of those 3 things just run once.
But I still disagree on that. You have people that maintain that, and they don't want all the other stuff that they're not maintaining.
There's still a link to Mix.
I like single responsibility. My code, all I care about is Docker. I don't care about the virtual machines in Homestead.
You know what I do care about? Tom?
What?
Our patrons.
Our Patreon supporters.
Oh, look at that beautiful hay fever
Thank
tree.
you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
You guys, every last one of you are special people to me. I don't remember any of your names after the show, but you're all very special.
I do. Every single one of you. That's why fucking Steve didn't get any stickers.
Fucking Steve.
I saw his name come across. I was like, nope, no stickers for this guy.
We don't have stickers for the new elephant we have. Do you want to get stickers made and then start doing another sticker blast to Patreon supporters?
We'll talk about it.
Just gonna put you on the spot.
You put me on the spot like that.
I don't know. I didn't know where that was going when I started talking. We just ended up somewhere, so that was special.
Was it though? Was it really special?
Oh, we're gonna be stuck on the screen for a while because I don't know what happened to Tom.
Have you seen that guy go to the bathroom? He's like, bam, he's back.
Oh man.
I think he pees into a bag and he just has to go empty it.
I think what we should start doing is on the Patreon display. Matter of fact, Patreon supporters can let us know. Would you be okay if we did a PHP Tech countdown? Or maybe I'll just make that a different. Maybe I'll make a different graphic for PHP Tech countdown. That'd be fun.
Yeah, because I'm starting to set things up and realize 264 days away.
In less than a year.
Well,
like significantly less than
that I knew, and then I saw an actual number, and like when I saw a number, I was kind of, that doesn't seem like long enough.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not long enough.
I agree.
Need more time.
You okay there, Tom?
Oh yeah, no one noticed I was gone.
No, we didn't draw attention to it at all.
No, that's good. It's good. It's perfect.
I'm happy you don't re-listen to the shows. That's all I gotta say.
I want to know what
out there to all of our listeners. Here's a little dirty secret: these knuckleheads never listen to the show after its release.
Why would I listen to?
Why is it a secret? It's not a secret.
Yeah, I think I've been very open about that.
Especially at first, like when I spent like days editing it and cleaning it up.
Oh, I listened back then.
You didn't. Oh, man.
So some sad news. I want to get some sad news out of the way. We worked so hard with the magazine to get back to releasing on the 1st of the month every month. And that may not happen next month.
It's not that sad of a news. We have some personnel turnover. There's a lot of training that goes on.
Oh, you fired Kalen finally?
The learning curve is so big. Like
there's a lot to grasp. Yeah,
I knew somebody who was looking for a job. Who was that?
As I was doing the training, I was like, crap, I didn't give Carolyn enough due. she
I was the thing. Like I told John, we do a bunch of we try once people submit the columns, we really try not to bug them. Like there are situations where it's like, hey, we need more information here, or we think this is wrong, that we have no choice but to reach out to them. But for like little grammar issues and stuff, we just handle that. And like the workflow before was the person doing the editing, Carolyn, who did a lot of the heavy lifting for us. One of the big things she would do would do this Grammarly scoring. So we'd put the document through Grammarly. Grammarly would give it an initial score, and then she would go through and clean it up. And basically, we try to get the score above 98%. So 98 to 100% is what we shoot for. And it's just, 95% of the time, it's just like little, hey, there should be a comma here, there should be a comma here, this word's being used too much, sort of thing. She did all that for us. And then John and I would go in there and read through the article and see if it made sense and see if we were happy
from a technical perspective. So we were more like reading it from that perspective, not so much grammar at that point.
I did the Grammarly this week. I told John, I'm like, this sucks. It's like, that sucks so bad. But you read the article like 3 or 4 times, and the problem is, at least for me, the way my brain works, it's like you read the article. You're typically reading paragraphs 2 and 3 times to make sure it's like, okay, that didn't sound right. This looks right. Blah blah blah. And then when you get to the end, I realized like I didn't process what that whole article was about. Like now I got to go through and read the damn thing one more time so I remember what all we were talking about. Like I'm not reading it from like a technical perspective.
When you're doing it from the grammar perspective, it's almost line by line.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And like, did the line make sense?
Well, I just want to say that I read Carolyn's editorial in last month's issue, and it was so good to read about how long COVID has affected her and how
you really shouldn't be happy about that, Tom. That's rude.
How she has overcome or adjusted to it in a way that is really inspiring. You know, I loved working with Carolyn when I was living in San Diego, and it's really sucks what happened, but it was a really great article to read.
And let's be clear, she's not dead. She's not dying. She's still around.
Like I said, long COVID.
Yeah.
Well, so there's a lot. I mean, she laid it out in there. She was a developer with us for years. Was awesome to work with because she asked great questions, had us think differently, was fantastic. Got hit with COVID and had some really bad issues from it. Yeah, she
got hit with it when like they were telling you not to even come to the doctor. There's nobody who can see you. Just
this was like February or March of 2020.
Yeah, it was quick on. So she ended up taking a leave of absence for a while, and she ended up coming back right around the time we were picking up the magazine. I'm like, I wish we had a development job for you, but would you be interested in doing this? And she fit in perfectly. It worked out great for her for the last year. But has decided that she's done. She's ready to go spend time with the grandbabies, which is amazing. I wish I could be that young to have grandkids. I'm going to be an old man when I have grandkids.
Don't even get me started. I know my children listen to the show, and I'm disappointed. I'm just going to say that right now. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, they have decidedly gone down a path that doesn't usually provide grandchildren.
It's a little bit more challenging, but it happens.
It happens just fine. So anyway, Carolyn, we love you. We are definitely going to miss you
very much.
Thank you for everything you've done for Diego Dev and PHP Architect.
Yes, we appreciate it. I really, I mean, I just want to repeat a lot of stuff that John said because I can't come up with original content. But honestly, early on with PHP Architect would have been so much more challenging had she not come on, because it was just so overwhelming at that point. And to this day, I do not understand. I cannot get my head around how Oscar did this by himself. I just don't. It doesn't make sense to me. There's just no way. But the guy is amazing. With John and I and us paying somebody to do this editing and layouts and stuff.
Well, you're not very good at what you do.
Huh? Yeah, I'm horrible. I am really bad at it.
I have had to explain to several people during this interview process, do not listen to the podcast thinking it is a beacon of my quality as an employee, because it certainly is not.
Oh, wait, you signed the contract and it's countersigned, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That would have been an awkward show next week, I tell you.
You used me as a reference. She called me and talked to me.
Wow. Okay.
Hold up. Hold up. We have some shit to talk about here. Wait a minute.
I'm like, all I can say is the asshole applied with us. We gave him an offer, and he used us to counteroffer his previous employer, and took that.
I did not use it.
Let me understand something. You put John down as a reference, Tom, but not me?
Whoops, was I not supposed to say anything?
Okay, so I did explain this already to John, but 100%.
They wanted somebody responsible.
Absolutely.
And this is why I called you a dick in that podcast. Wait, did I spoil it for you? Shit, go listen to it.
No, 100%. I was trying to figure out who to put down as a reference. It was going to be either John or you. And the decision made itself.
I mean, you had two companies. You could have put John down for one company and me for the other company. We literally have two companies. It would not have been obvious. You're such an asshole.
I wanted a professional reference and a personal reference, and John was down as my personal reference, and I know 100% that I would still be unemployed if I had put you down as my personal reference.
You are damn right on that one. I would have made it my mission.
He muted me this one episode, and I won't forgive him.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. I didn't know how much Lagavulin you'd have in you when they called. Tom, that guy? Never heard of him. Hang up.
He owes me money.
It's a lot of money.
We should have done something like gone 300 minutes for our 300th episode, but we didn't agree on that beforehand. So I think we need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we didn't agree on going.
I would have agreed to 300 seconds for sure.
That would have been nice. 300 minutes would have been a lot, huh? Would it have been?
Yes.
Yes.
As far as movies go, it's considered unwatchable.
4.5 hours, is it?
We could have done it. We could have done a 4.5 hour podcast. We just done live coding of a new framework that doesn't comply with any existing standards.
With anything modern.
Taking that framework and making it modern? We could do that.
We could do that. That'd be a fun exercise.
A framework built around...
And then submit a pull request and watch it get denied because it's modern we don't like modern.
No, I would submit a fork and see it become more popular.
Can we call it San Diego?
Yes.
The Balboa Park framework. Fuck y'all.
I live in Briargate, so we could call it Briargate.
Do you really? Is it Briargate?
Yeah.
You just told everybody where you live. That's awesome. I appreciate that.
It's a large neighborhood.
Briargate. All right. I cannot express to you enough how much I appreciate everybody who joins us every week in our Discord and all our Patreon supporters, all our sponsors, people who ping us on Twitter. I know I don't get to all of them to respond to all of them, but they're all read. They all feed into my to-do list. So if you tweet at me or PHPUgly, it creates a little to-do for me in my little to-do list, and I go and click and read them. And I have formed friendships, and I hope I've inspired a few people. I hope we've all inspired a few people.
Gone to dinner with people.
I've gone to dinner with people. I've met people on the beach. I remember one listener from Germany came, and I had my dog down at the beach, and I gave him tickets to the zoo. And
what?
I mean,
really?
Yeah.
I don't remember you talking about that.
This. I even have a picture of it. Yeah. I'm like, hey, he's like, yeah, I'm in San Diego. I'm like, oh, I'm going to be down in I'm taking my dog to the beach. I'm like, I can grab some tickets to the zoo if you guys are looking for something to do. He goes, that'd be great. I'd love to meet you. And you know, so yeah, I met this guy at the beach.
I don't recall this at all.
Desperately starved for human attention.
Oh yeah, I want everybody to like me. I mean, it doesn't last long, but you know, it's good for a few drinks. That's all I shoot for.
That's great.
But you know, really,
my wife and I
come hang out with us at Tech. How much fun would that be?
Exactly. Yeah, hang out with us in Chicago. It'll be fun.
Yes.
Really. That we should have. Oh my God, we should have a PHP meetup at Tech.
Our last night is Thursday night.
What that is?
It is Thursday night. Oh my God.
We did that on purpose so we could have a PHPUgly live stream with nobody there in the audience.
We
I see.
Live audience. And my kids are still on Discord. Like they're not even caring.
This conversation happened without me then. That we need to make sure that the recording happens when no one is around.
Sounds like we have 30 more developers coming to PHP Tech.
I'm gonna work on it. I mean, it would be a bold move for me to make my first day and just say, "Hey,
I can't believe you didn't put it in the contract. Like this is some bullshit. If I'm gonna come work for you, I need to see that you guys are committed. I need to see that you're sending everybody to this conference."
So I've talked to a few companies that work remote, and coming together at a conference is a huge deal. Like it's that face to face Make it happen.
It is a regular part of my job, actually. There will be
Tech,
but no, bi-monthly trips to San Jose, which
that's not so bad. And just so everybody knows, us holding the conference in Chicago is not, and I repeat, not convenient for John and I on any level. We're doing it because we feel it's better for everybody. It's in the middle of the country. It's close enough where our people over in Europe can get there in
time
a
of year for
time.
Yeah. So just so you know, when you meet John and Eric at PHP
Steve,
Tech,
I'm looking at you.
Everything they say will be out of resentment.
Yeah,
I did this for you.
Bitterness.
Yes, I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for you.
We highly consider about trying to bring it back to San Diego.
Back in the day, I was trying to sell Oscar on the idea of doing a PHP Tech West. I might have to revisit that, like a much smaller conference, like a wave size conference here. I still think it's
much smaller.
Like user group size, like a monthly user group. We should put together a monthly user group, John.
That'd be good. That'd be good for the community in San Diego to have a monthly user group.
I'm ignoring. I'm more. I care about Sevi in Discord, discord.phpugly.com, who's asking about the dates for Tech. It is going to be May 16th through the 18th, 2023.
God, that must feel good and horrifying to say.
Yes. Signing the contract was, we've been going back and forth for 6 weeks now, maybe more, 8 weeks. Just hammering out details, making changes, and finally settling on dates and all the other things in the contract.
I promise to sabotage it in any way that I possibly can.
We appreciate that.
Colorado.
I'm laying it down now. We're not ending this podcast. You guys get PHP Tech trending on Twitter. Tom, jump over there real fast. Where are we at? Can we wrap it up?
Hold on.
Is it there? We're going to wrap this up. I feel like we're going to wrap this up right now.
Looks like people have been deleting their PHP Tech posts.
Nobody has.
There are fewer.
That's a lot. We seem to have lost a lot of followers. That's hurtful. That seems rude.
Yeah, looks like old people referencing PHP Tech have deleted their pictures.
I don't want to be associated with this. I gotta get out of it.
Oh, here's a new post from Tessa Crystal. Unfortunate, we'll never have PHP Tech again.
What? I don't know if I should believe him now.
Sorry, that is an older post. That is from May 2022.
We're gonna do this, man. I'm excited. Wait, that's not that old. What are you talking about? May of 2022 is only a couple months ago.
Rough. Well, so no, I'm just gonna shoot a little update to Tessa here.
Are you serious? Is that a real post?
Tessa Morrow? Are you talking about Tessa Morrow?
Tessa Crystal.
Oh, you did say that.
We need a link.
Ben Ramsey replied on May 20th that he wouldn't say never, but it might be a while.
Screw that guy. He's a terrible release manager. He just doesn't know how quickly we can get things done. Which reminds me, I need to do a PHP roundtable with him.
If only had something to talk about.
Yeah, if only November were a big, date for PHP for any reason whatsoever.
I really been pushing to do an internals one, but I just been busy with everything.
So,
all right, I think that's it. 300, but we're gonna wrap it up. Or you want to keep talking? I can do this all night. I got nothing else to do.
I searched tech, and this is what I find.
Oh, you put it in.
I put it in Slack because it's.
What is this?
Exactly.
Oh my god! Hey, can we have that in tech? Is that a thing? Would that be okay? Oh, hello.
Nope. That's negative.
All right, we should wrap up.
No, I'm going to search more tech stuff now. I want to find out how this ends. Kidding me?
I think we all know how it ends. Grandchildren.
Hey, I do a search for tech, and in my an old tweet from me in 2020 is like the second.
What are you searching for? I'm not like
I just did a PHP tech search.
Oh, you did PHP tech. Don't search just tech because that's just wrong.
Yeah. Also, don't turn off safe search. Safe search. Once again, do not take Eric's advice. Keep safe search on.
This is interesting. This is very interesting. Guess who was supposed so this was from March 11th of 2020, so we all know what happened there. And I said, cool, Taylor Otwell will be keynoting at PHP Tech in Nashville. Boom, baby. I'm sure that contract is still valid. We'll just tell Taylor he's got to show up. He has no choice.
Well, he's got that Ferrari now. He can just roll into town and roll out. Lambo.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it's Ferrari.
You can measure my how impressed I am.
I gotta admit, I like his license plate. It's like a
what, Semver?
It should be.
It should have just been Tom's a dick.
All right, Eric, please wrap this show up before I get myself fired.
Episode 300. This is PHPUgly. I'm Eric.
I'm John.
I'm Tom.
Come
Keep
to
it
tech.
ugly.
Keep it ugly.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Like
Coming off the top, y'all know how we do. Listen, I'ma drop a freestyle you can cherish. I'ma send a shout out to the host named Eric.
So much,
Yo,
but I'm gonna
he's
share
never
the
on
audio
some
with you.
average shit. You know, Eric, he stays loud and passionate. I'm about to break it down for y'all with the clever
feel like we should
song.
just
Yo,
keep the
shout
last
host
45
named
minutes of the
Thomas,
whole
'cause he's
thing.
never wrong. And shout to John. You know that he's smart and quiet, unlike my freestyles, which cause a riot. I'm about to do it like this, cause the people love me. Shouts out
Thank
to
you, Discord, for
PHP,
hanging
the
out.
ugly. It's called ugly cause it's not professional, but I'm about to come through and bless it with style. So let's do it when I'm spitting, I perfume the room. Yo, the segment of the show is called Doom and Gloom. That came from Thomas. Yeah, can nobody go beyond this? I get the mic and then I'm about to keep it like a promise. Yeah, and y'all know we fill them up with anguish. We talking about the PHP, the programming language. About to break it down, no exaggeration. What do y'all do for a living? Web applications. Okay, I can dig it. My words spray tight. They getting together on the Thursday nights. Yeah, when it comes to rhyming, you can call me the new dude. I spew true lyrics while y'all broadcast on YouTube. So let's get it. You know my lyrics are major. All up in the comments, they got plenty of haters, but they doing what they doing. Keep it ugly. We ending every show with the saying it's lovely. Let's go. Hey, shout out to y'all. Peace to the whole squad, man. Hope your
Thanks,
channel is
Sevi.
doing real well on YouTube.
And
Hope
Frank.
you guys are having fun.
And Stu.
And it was an honor and blessing to do this
Yeah,
little
it was.
custom freestyle for y'all. Hope you enjoy. Stay up. Yeah.
Next 300.
You know, I would say there's no chance of that happening, but I honestly didn't think this was going to happen.
True. So I just replied to Dragon Man Dan Chris Tinkersley on Twitter. Back in July, he said he feels like it's his duty to go back to Chicago with his family, just to remember the good times.
Look at you.
So I got the reply saying, "Hey, you get to do that now." Dude, as scary as it is, I am so excited.
I'm getting to that point too.
terrifying.
Like, it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be very happy and then terrified.
I can't wait to just
We can start to work now.
Observe.
That's the important part.
Just want to say this though, as I was scrolling through the the latest version of PHP Architect, I noticed that Longhorn PHP is a full page sponsor.
There's a reason for that. Trust me. That is a business move, baby.
I see.
Figure out who we can contact at BetterHelp, by the way.
So my
Don't give us any bullshit reason why you can't, Tom.
Just a contact. You don't have to set anything up. I mean, if you can, great. But
my best friend's sister was in town
The fuck
last
is this
week,
going?
and she is good friends with the senior director of audio partnerships at BetterHelp.
Wait,
and
what? Your sister-in-law works at
my friend's sister's close friend.
Wow,
twice
okay.
removed.
That got way more removed than I thought it was going to, but okay.
You work there. I don't care about your friend's sisters.
I
best
don't have an
friends,
email address
partners.
yet. I don't have any of the sign-in information yet.
I know. We've got time. Just saying.
It's
Hook
all
us
We
up.
don't have that much time, John. Did
It's
you
all
not listen
last
to the
minute.
show?
No, I think having your team there would be awesome.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. I think it's very, very possible to get that to work out.
No Cubs game, mate. Woods. I already checked. Maybe the White Sox. And there's also a minor league team there. Tom reminded me there's a minor league team we can check out as well. If
Once
you're down to
again,
go catch
is
some
more
baseball,
fun to watch.
we'll go catch some baseball while you
Not
Check
during
out.
the conference. Before
absolutely
or after.
during the shit conference. Conference doesn't go at night, man.
Yeah, why didn't I add
You
you
got shit to do.
as my reference, Eric? I can't.
Fuck you, Tom. We're not friends anymore.
That's
Should be very
that-
clear on that.
that was 100% why.
You're mean to me.
I think I'm fair to you.
Fairly mean.
Did you guys see the White House Twitter account today?
No.
The whole student loan repayment thing happened.
What is that? What is that? I saw tweets about it, but I don't know the details.
It's a large number of people are getting $10,000 taken off their student loans, and if you had it through a Pell Grant, it's $20,000. And some people on the right are really getting upset about it, but the White House Twitter account was like locked and loaded for the people on the right to get upset about it. So every time a conservative who had a PPP loan forgiven tweeted about the student loan forgiveness, the White House Twitter account pulled up their PPP loans and said, "Oh, is this you that had $150,000 forgiven for PPP loans? Oh, is this you that had 1.5 million forgiven for PPP loans?" Like, it was just firing off. Like, it was just blowing people away. It was so good.
That's awesome.
That's funny.
Yeah, and then
What was that?
Oh, that's funny.
Biden was like leaving a press conference where he announced this, and some reporter said, "Hey, do you think it's fair for people to get their loans canceled if there's other people that paid off their loans?" And Biden turned around before exiting the room and just said, "Hey, do you think it's fair for multi-billion-dollar companies to get tax breaks when everyone else is starving? Because it's not." And then just left the room. It's like, it's been so great today.
So, I don't know if I really want to put this out there. One of our contributors got into it with another person in the community about this very same topic.
Oh yeah, people are upset for sure.
Oh, I don't think I know about this.
I just don't care about those people.
Here, I'll share a link to it
Thanks.
right here.
I'm not going to lose respect for somebody, am I?
It's always hard to tell with you.
I mean, there are people that have
Oh my god.
opinions like I worked hard, I paid off my student loans in 10 years. Granted, that was a lot of freaking years ago, but there's the sentiment of it seems unfair that if I happen to go to college in the last 10 to 20 years, all of a sudden I'm going to have some forgiveness where because I went to school lots of years ago and paid off my student loans, I don't get that same forgiveness. But
I don't know what the right answer is here. Whatever. It's
the right answer is other people's struggles do not invalidate your own struggle, and therefore contribute to the well-being of society in general. The end.
People that went to school in the past 10 years and then went through 2020 and had trouble paying theirs back is way different than us going to school 30 some years ago.
I mean, is it fair that these nonprofit universities are making billions of dollars off their athletes and all these other things, and still tuition costs more than most people will make in a year?
Yes,
that fair?
So there was another debt relief thing that happened last week where ITT Tech had a large number of its loans forgiven because they were considered predatory and they had lied about the quality of the service provided. And I didn't even know this, but ITT Tech still exists, but only as a collections agency. They don't exist as a school.
That's bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, they don't exist as a school. They exist as a collections agency for their own predatory loans. That's it. So, like, that's the
I remember seeing those commercials everywhere.
But that's the kind of bullshit people were encountering in the 90s and 2000s, which is people saying, hey, you'll make enough money to pay this loan back as soon as you graduate. And that being a total lie. I have two cousins who work at pizza restaurants with bachelor's degrees.
Well, that's the other aspect of this. You know, I definitely don't have a problem with this loan forgiveness. I think it's long overdue, but the issue, one of the issues is the problem still needs to be addressed. Like
100%.
Going to college should not bankrupt a family, or it shouldn't make a person go so far in debt where they're paying it off for the next 20 or 30 years. That should just not be a thing. It's, man, I'm so pissed. I mean, we made here in California, don't we have like free community college now? Isn't that like a thing?
It's not quite free. Arizona is really the benchmark for this, which is free college for anyone who's living there.
Where I'm going with that is that unfair to all the people who paid for college in Arizona before they made it free? No, it's not. It's just the circumstance of that time.
Maybe I'm missing something. You're saying that they're in debt for 20, 30 years. I went to a private college, which I think tuition is higher than like a state school. It was still able to pay off my debt in 10 years.
So
like
this is
I just didn't fall into that trap of consolidating or extending my loan.
Right. And you didn't go and get like a doctorates or anything like that, did you?
Right. That's true.
This is the classic credit scam is having the interest rates greater than the amount that a person can pay on their minimum payments. So your loan amount actually goes up over time. So they tell you that your payment is $250. After 10 years, you've paid off the loan, but you have more in interest than your original loan was. That's what makes these things predatory, is that they have styled them in a way that you can never pay them back. The head's a little big there.
That's the whole point.
And I'm not wearing the helmet.
That's what she said too. I know. That's the problem. Like, I wanted to put the helmet on you, but then it's like I don't want to hide. Like, all the helmets for the Spartans are like covering their whole face. So
please hide.
And in the movie, they didn't wear the helmets. In the movie, they went balls out. So I gave
his balls aren't out.
Yeah,
I'm looking. In
the picture they were actually. I just cropped it.
Oh, Okay.
Good.
I
thought about that. Had I had this idea before, like 24 hours ago, I would have seriously gone out and tried to find a Spartan hat to wear. Like, even if it was like the Spartan, there's one of our colleges are the Spartans. Go get a Spartan hat. That would have been awesome. Should have done that. That would have been good. I'm gonna start taking Patreon money and buying hats. John made fun of my hair today.
We jumped on Zoom. I was like, "Whoa! Are you back under the?" Actually, I think I did say, "Are you back under the bridge again?"
You living under a bridge again?
Well, that was the thumbnail for last week's episode, wasn't it?
It was one of them. Yeah. I like my hair. It's awesome.
Yeah, the composer episode had Eric's wild hair. Okay, but why am I all of the other? I'm all of the other.
I already told you it's your beard, man. I think
really
I'm drawn to your beard. I need to decide week over week, like the rotation is going to be you, John, me, and just stop. Because I always end up going to you because you're the funniest looking one of the three of us. Wait.
I'm getting another beer. Hold on.
Didn't come out correctly.
I felt like it was me there for a while, but I guess it wasn't.
I feel like I've done a few of yours. You topped out on the paragliding one. That's still my favorite one that I did.
I don't know. PHP doesn't scale. It's pretty funny.
Actually, that's very funny. Both of those, burnt pies and PHP scales, are great. What do we talk about? Look at the views on that one. PHP doesn't scale. We need to do more clickbaity titles, man.
I know.
I have to say, if you look through this, John's videos where he's the face pulls in the most views. Oh, nope. Tom's Hire Me crushed it. What is up with that? What did we talk about 2 weeks ago? You can't even see, but your sign says
will code for vape juice. I saw.
I don't appreciate the fact that you don't acknowledge my hard work.
I acknowledge it quietly to myself so that we can still be friends.
What did we talk about there? That must have been a Tron Gate talk.
Oh, it was.
It had to have been with those
both
views.
Both of them were, because No Composer for Old Men is also a Tron Gate joke.
That's true.
How did John get so many views? Seriously.
Okay, so
273 is still my favorite one. That almost looks like a real picture in the thumbnail.
Yeah. I started cracking up at this because this absolutely fucking kills me. One of that guy's latest videos on YouTube.
I gotta go look.
No, I'm posting it in the Discord.
Mm-hmm.
This is six days ago.
I'm not paying attention to you guys, just so you know. So let me know if you need me.
That was a picture. That doesn't 500 views. Okay.
This is his video comparing CodeIgniter 3 to TronGate. CodeIgniter 3 was deprecated 2.5 years ago for CodeIgniter 4. Why would you do that? Like, I just don't. I want to see in the mind of this guy.
What are you watching, and why is it coming through the speakers or the microphone?
I'm not watching anything.
I say I don't hear anything.
What are you watching?
I hear your voice. I just can't. Oh. I happen to be back on the Break the Rules video. It auto played. And I'm like, I'm hearing your voice. What the hell's going on?
Are you sticking with that thumbnail? Because you do know that's not the quote, right?
But this is Spartan? What's he saying?
Sparta.
This is Sparta, the location.
I was thinking about changing to This is PHPUgly to what do you think?
We got some great title suggestions.
I didn't look. What are they?
Tom's.
What?
Tom,
We asked for title suggestions. I didn't look.
I didn't ask for. I can do that one.
Forking Briargate.
How about I just do Tom's huge dick?
No. Okay, that'll just get us straight up removed from YouTube.
All right.
Eric and John put up with PFY solely for the podcast.
That's too long.
Fucking Steve.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Fucking stickers for fucking Steve.
Fucking stickers for fucking Steve. Well, and you wanted clickbait.
Any without bad words in it. Would that be possible? Come on.
You wanted clickbait, so I suggested, is PHP Tech dead forever?
Nah.
I think having mention of PHP Tech in the title is going to pull a ton of views. PHP Tech is back.
106.
At least 100.
PHP Tech homecoming. PHP Tech homecoming.
PHP Tech rises again.
The zombie corpse of PHP Tech.
Yeah, that does give a zombie feel to it, doesn't it? See, now the whole thumbnail doesn't make sense. Why are you a Spartan and we're talking about PHP?
Why did you pick the thumbnail before we did the episode?
Because I was trying to get ahead of the curve. I thought this was going to wrap it up nicely. I loved our little intro video.
I want to be a phoenix. I want to be rising from the ashes.
Heroku ended its free plans.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah, I was going to include that, but it just came out like hours ago.
Oh yeah, damn! I think our little our little bot that we run in Slack runs on
Heroku.
Heroku, yeah. All right, you guys figure out the title. Then I need to get this. I need to get all this other stuff going now. You guys are throwing me off. Now I got to redo the thumbnail.
I got to pee again. Everything's a nightmare.
The return of PHP Tech. PHP Tech homecoming.
All right. Then I have to. We can do like a.
Wait. He's gone. We could put Tom in a dress. PHP Tech homecoming. Tom in a homecoming dress.
I was gonna do a Spider-Man theme and put your face on it.
No, PHP Tech homecoming. Oh, Spider-Man homecoming.
Yeah. I'll do that. I'm fine with that. Okay. PHP Tech homecoming. All right, let's make that the thing. I already got Tom's face anyways. Sure he wouldn't mind.
Well, Google search for a homecoming dress.
No, I got the thing. I'll find homecoming dress.
How is that a homecoming dress? Wait, he's back.
I have to go downtown early tomorrow.
Do they have better bathrooms down there?
No, well, they're all right. It's the historic district that basically started Colorado Springs before it got super racist. Okay. Colorado, so the city I live in, Colorado Springs, it was so racist for a time that Spike Lee made a movie about how racist Colorado Springs is.
Really?
Yeah. It's better now.
I'm sure that has something to do with your hard work.
Yeah. And minority firearm ownership.
All right. We got a new title. We're good. Don't worry about it.
What is it now?
I already forgot it. I need to look it up. It's fine. You should have made me. I'm just gonna put this out there. You should have used me as a reference. This wouldn't have been so bad. Just putting that out there.
I mean,
nope, no excuses.
I'm not giving an excuse. I'm just saying you have to understand, right?
Hey, 100% do not understand. But you're gonna understand. You're gonna understand why you don't want to be on my bad side.
I had the choice between the CEO family man and the CTO who's getting rid of his kids, moved them out.
Oh my gosh!
You might want to stop until the episode is posted.
And you know what? If they looked your name up on the internet, there's a good chance there's going to be a picture of you in a bathrobe changing a light bulb, and I don't want that to be their first impression. If they look up John, they'll just get 20 security cameras of his adorable children in their bedrooms.
I think I got a winner here.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh boy.
Let's see if I have something better.
So there's a thread about Heroku. There's a thread about Heroku closing its free services on Reddit. And one of the comments was just RIP my backend. Which when Red says rip my backend. And somehow all of the good jokes are getting downvoted.
I need to change my earphones.
I guess it's a Salesforce thing. Salesforce bought Heroku and shut it down.
There.
Shut it down or just close down the free?
Shut down the free.
How do I change this?
That tweet's a bummer.
Buddy. But now. Here you know? No? Audio source. Yeah, that's right. There you go. I got you now. I just heard a throat clearing there. Oh, so pretty. Such a pretty little princess you are. That's what you are, Tom. You're a pretty little princess.
What is this about a dog?
No, you're a dog for not using me for a reference.
Your wife came into the Discord and posted a picture.
Yep, we are technically right now we're supposed to be fostering a dog. Yeah, I don't know how much we're actually fostering and how much the dog has a new home, but yeah,
I do.
That's kind of where we're at right now.
I know exactly how much.
What is going on with Canva today? This thing is not doing very well. What the hell? What about this one? All right, I don't know what's going on. All right, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a professional. It's fine. You guys relax. Now the elephant just looks stupid wearing a Spartan helmet, but
I am more relaxed than you guys will be for the next 256 days.
Oh, God, you're so right there.
270.
Let's call it 258 for rounding
264
errors.
until it starts. It's 270 till we're probably 290 until we're relaxed.
Not that it's on the top of your head or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I will, unlike I said, I will help in any way I can.
Yeah. Give it 5 minutes. What? Wait.
Have you seen this? Have you seen this video of Teslas running over children? Dolls,
What?
Children.
No, what?
It turns out that Tesla's auto braking system fails before the age of 6. It's like when you're a specific height, it just runs right into you.
Okay, well, I mean,
and Tesla's sued to take the video off the internet.
Not supposed to be a catch-all. People are still supposed to be paying attention when they drive. It's kind of a thing, right? I mean, we do all understand that, don't we?
No. California banning the sale of new gasoline vehicles.
By 2023, that's not new. That's old.
2026.
2026 or 2032.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. 2032.
Yeah. So that's not new. Biden's been saying that for years. That's old news.
Well, it got signed into like actual law today.
You don't think we would be there in 10 years anyway?
I mean, I would hope we would be there. I really, that should not be good news.
It feels like we're doing more and more electric cars every day, every year. So 10 years is a long freaking time.
But there just isn't an infrastructure for it. It has to have an infrastructure.
That is the real problem. We should talk about that on the show. Like as a plug-in hybrid owner, I'm going to tell you, this is why people buy Teslas. Tesla invested on the infrastructure.
Yep.
It's very clear. It's very clean. You go to a Tesla machine, you plug in, whether you're getting it for free or you're in charge for it. It's all uniformed. Now it's like, imagine going to every gas station you went to. You had to download their app, sign up, load up your account with some money before you could pump your gas. Yeah. That's how it is.
So California,
I have like 5 different charge station apps on my phone, all with like $20 and $30 on them, because that's how you have to do it before you can use these fucking things. And 90% of the time, I end up at a free charge station anyways, because they're always the better ones.
California did end up standardizing the plug for charging.
Oh, well, what do they standardize on? Because that's kind of important to me.
Tesla's plug.
Fucking hell. So the funny thing about that is Elon admits that that's not the best solution. And they're like, well, why did you have it? He's like, because there was no other solution when we created it. So I can't believe that they standardized on the Tesla plug. They should have standardized on the J1772, which is what a lot of cars use, including mine.
Oh, well, then I might be wrong.
Oh. Why do I listen to you? Why do I let you get me
you
all
got so worked up there, and you might be...
Why do I should just know right away.
It's for the audience. It's a giant PDF. California plug-in electric vehicle infrastructure and electrical vehicle supply equipment standards.
Oh my God, why doesn't this not work? What is going on? Oh, I can't stand it.
I am so, depending on how bored I get this week, going to create Briargate, which is a modern framework based on TronGate. I'd literally call it a modernized framework based on the TronGate.
Hi, Budsway. Budways.
More people in Discord.
And Tron Huso. New people that I haven't.
Oh, that's not too much of a tell. Tron Huso. We know who you are.
He wants the framework changed.
He's also got a great avatar picture.
He does. I like people.
I don't get it. What is it?
I cannot help myself, but I want to stir the pot with this whole thing so much more. I just want to keep going.
Budways, things are going great. How are things with you? This is the after show if you're just tuning in. We've already wrapped the show up. We're just kind of chatting right now. Hanging out.
John's making me redo thumbnails. I don't want to do them for some reason.
Well, that was both of us.
Canva's being a pain. I don't have glasses, so obviously I can't join the live stream video. Okay. You kind of weren't invited, but sure.
Glasses,
the things on your face, and glasses in your hand with booze.
Oh, we're all wearing glasses. I see.
We're all wearing glasses. Get it? Yeah.
These are my old glasses because my new glasses I can't wear with the headphones.
I need new glasses.
Hey, S2. Perfect, Budways.
I wish.
I'll share something with you guys that I was not going to share, but I've had enough to drink. I was told. First thing, I like having friends. I don't have a lot of friends, but I had a particular situation happen this week. And check that. Happened last week. And I reached out to a friend and let them know, and their response was, call me. Like, I just love that. I'm like, I just came from the doctor. I got this news. And he's like, call me. I'm like, yeah, all right. But I am getting hearing aids.
Really?
So, yeah. It's that's where I'm at in life now. I need hearing aids. Not one, but both ears. And I was a little frustrated. I was having a bad week. It's there's a lot of things going on, and I was just it was bad timing for that conversation, but it happened with the doctor. I mean, the doctor had no choice, so that's why I was there. And I left it kind of frustrated, and I messaged his friend, and he was like, he just kind of dropped everything. He's like, call me, we'll talk about it. And he made me feel so much better.
Yeah, just please wear them. That's one of my biggest pet peeves with my mom is I call to talk to her and she can never hear me, even though she's worn them for as long as I can remember. It's like, just put them in.
Yeah, I had the same thing with my dad. He never wore his, and he got his late in life. Yeah, I'm not going to be that person. I've made that clear, and that's one of the reasons why I go to the doctor so much now. Is because I'm not going to be one of these people that just doesn't go to the doctor. I've gone through too much shit to not. So.
Oh, good. I'm happy that you did that and you were getting them.
Oh, I see, Tom.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I gotta jump over there. Yeah. I still gotta do it though. That's my problem.
Yeah, my friend's got hearing aids for the last like 30 years, and he's got the Bluetooth ones now, and they're super cool.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe we got rated. That'd be cool.
No.
Don't
think one idiot counts as a raid.
You never know.
Where's my channel at? How do I get to my channel? Here we go. Oh boy. All right, take care of this here. Where is it? Well, this is interesting. It's Restream bot all over here. Like there's no. I wonder if I can do it on Restream.
I don't have access to Twitch.
Right, is
it not in what you call it?
Nope. I didn't see it there anyway.
I have to take care of that.
Ooh.
I'm getting there. Promise. See if I can take care of this person here. Seriously? What is going on here? Oh, here we go.
Thanks for the follow.
That's what I'm here for.
I really should be better at this.
I mean, it hasn't really been an issue in the past.
No. Oh, here we go.
Here's a great example of what I was talking about earlier.
I think that took care of it.
Just amazing.
That's great.
What would it? I'm catch up here.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. I hate that person.
I never understood the Ben Shapiro's loans were up to $1.5 million. Yeah, forgiven.
I've been seeing so many videos of that guy. He's an ass. What a fucking ass.
I think this is what I'm going with.
I keep seeing the one over and over with him talking to some young person, and he's like, "Well, why aren't you 60?" Like trying to equate age to
identity.
Gender is like gender identity is like,
hey, Cryptid,
asshole.
Thank you, Cryptid.
Do we get another follow?
No, we did. We know this one.
Okay.
Esoteric Cryptid. He's hopped in the channel plenty of times before.
I gotta be honest. Anybody still listening? I should have said this on the show, and I do feel like we pimp the PHP architect a lot, and you guys better get used to it because it's going to happen more. But the quality, the columns that people are starting to contribute is so good.
So
I really enjoy reading them.
Thank you, Cryptid. I ran across a guy who wrote an essay writing AI bot for with Laravel. And I'm really excited about this one because is it Laravel or is it just in the web dev? Oh, it must have just been in the web dev. I really want to write an article about AI coding, but have it mostly written by AI as well, with AI generated images. Yeah, here it is. It's an AI powered essay writing tool. Here's the tool. So I really want to write a fully AI story about using AI to write code for PHP.
All right. I think this is going to be the new one. That took way too long. I don't care.
Wait. Are they one and the same?
I'm thinking.
Cryptid?
Yeah, Cryptid and
no, Cryptid is an old account. We've talked with him plenty of times before.
But hi Discord Elio, hi Twitch Elio. I mean,
oh yes, they are the same. Yes,
Elio, that Cryptid.
Yes.
That's my kid's partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I realized that I
always thought he was a little bit of a schizophrenic and multiple personalities. Now it's kind of proven. Twitch and Discord, all over the place.
I'm so excited about this.
All right.
Here, let me share this one more time. Yeah, John. Yeah. I just realized that. Sorry. I didn't realize you figured that out already.
Figured what out already? Oh, word I typed over there, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Per popular request, we have a new thumbnail. Oh, I need to send.
Oh, I am a queen.
You're killing it.
I am
killing it, Queen.
fucking killing it.
It's Homecoming. I don't think Homecoming has queens. Do
Your
they?
brackets around tech are fucking terrible.
I know. Well, it's the effect I put on it. So I'm going with it though because I've spent too much time on it and I gotta edit. So screw you.
Also, the O looks like a Q because of a color match.
Shut up!
That is funny.
What? Oh, looks like a Q?
Homecoming, because of the confetti right there.
I'm not seeing what you're seeing.
C.
Oh, I see. I see with the black.
Q.
Yeah.
It's not black. They're both. I guess it's a dark. It's a purple.
You're a dark purple. No.
That I am. Don't forget it, baby.
Pissing me off. I should put a crown on you. Does Homecoming have crowns? I don't think they have crowns.
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
You're getting a crown. Now you're getting a crown.
I spent too. Oh, wait, I want to spend more time on this now.
I'm so done with this. Give me a crown's got to be easy, right? Oh, here it is.
Homecoming crown.
I mean, just put it into Snapchat for a second, and Snapchat will have a crown.
Snapchat. We need more of the Snapchat filter faces that you had.
Cat. Sorry.
Where's their cat? Oh. Yeah, I don't know if I ever answered your question, Tom. We have there's a new puppy in the house. Probably here to stay. Little girl puppy that we're fostering, quote unquote fostering.
Fostering is a trick that women use to get men to buy dogs.
That's exactly correct. 100% correct. I was actually complaining to John about it today because you remember Yaz. Yaz was such a fantastic dog. Didn't have to house train him. Didn't have to he was just what every dog should strive to be. And this one is not that. And it's And then I'm personally dealing with some I've never created animals before, and everybody keeps saying no, it's a good thing, it's their safe space, they like it, and I'm like, I don't think they like it, but
my dog does,
and that's what everybody keeps telling me. It's like, oh yeah, my dog just walks in the crate, and
it's a training issue. You can never use the crate as punishment,
and we absolutely don't. I don't want to use the crate at all, but
I love the crate.
Me too.
I'm trying to get there. I am honestly trying to get there, and everybody keeps telling me it's worth it. It's worth it. And
oh yeah, that's his house.
My dog's going just lay in there during the day.
So if I say bedtime, he walks into his crate and knows that it's time to sleep for a couple hours.
Yeah. I mean,
I just say it's time for bed or crate, and they just go.
I think it's the shutting of the door. Like if they just go in there and lay down, I don't have to shut the door. It's the idea of confining them. I've never been a fan of that.
We have a large crate.
Yeah, it doesn't make it much better. I mean, you lock your kid into a large bedroom, it doesn't make you any better or worse. It makes you, you're still
it makes you sane.
No, I'm struggling with it. That's all I'm saying is I'm struggling with it. Everybody's telling me it's the way to go, but yeah, she's adorable when she wants to cuddle. Now we also have Bugbear, the cat, and he's the only one that's standing up to her and engaging with her. So yeah, it's a thing. And my wife nailed it. I mean, she told me, she's like, you've got to stop comparing her to Yaz. She's not Yaz. We can't hold her to that standard. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Oh, I look beautiful.
Yeah, that's it. Stop asking me to change it. It's not happening anymore. We're done.
The brackets still look bad.
Fuck you. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can change the thumbnail while we're live streaming. We might have to kill a live stream. People,
we need to kill it anyway. We're over 2 hours into this.
Listen to us long enough. We've got to go. We got things to do. Probably got to
take the church.
I probably got to take the dog for a walk or something.
Still shocked that it says 7 watching. I think 6 of those are your kids.
How many kids you think I have?
What, including the Spanish-speaking one? All right, thank you everybody for watching. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you.
300 great episodes. Have a wonderful night. Bye.